Bar Stool Sports. Bar Titus. Brandon Walker. Mostly Sports.
All right, welcome into Mostly Sports. It's Friday, June 21st. First official day of summer, I believe.
Ooh.
Happy summer.
The equinox?
It is the longest day of the year, I think.
Wow.
Every day from here on out will be shorter than the day before. That could be wrong, but I think it might be. Right. Anyway, Mostly Sports, Tate's here. Titus still not back, although he was always going to be out this day. This has nothing to do with his case race responsibility. So let me tell you about Jägermeister. Guys, our presenting sponsor, Jägermeister, they bring you the show every single day. They could have written a totally normal ad, but they did not. They could have written a classic ad. They could have talked about their history and the 56 botanicals and all the salesy and cutesy crap that everybody else says, but you don't care. You don't care. You just want to hear about the incredible Jägermeister. They're not like all the other brands. They just want to say two things. Jägermeister is great, and everyone has been drinking it wrong.
How should we be drinking it, Brandon?
Well, I'll tell you what, Ebo. Good question. Good query right there. Colder than you've been drinking it.
Come on, I drink it pretty cold.
How many Fahrenheits do you drink it at? 12?
Well, I'm usually a 5 Fahrenheit.
You're a 5 Fahrenheit?
Yeah.
Way too many Fahrenheits.
Really?
You, Connor?
I do hate to admit it. I'm a little bit lower than him, but I'm around like 3.5.
3.5?
Yeah.
Pretty cold.
Yeah, it's pretty cold.
Pretty cold.
Yeah.
Not ice cold.
You're
Not ice cold.
damn right.
Ice cold, 0 degrees Fahrenheit to be exact. Ice cold shots of Jägermeister. That is all they want to tell you. So whenever you're out hanging with friends or at the bar, maybe you're doing the sports stuff, maybe the mostly sports stuff, call the shots with Jägermeister. Cheers with frosty 0 degree Fahrenheit shots of Jäger. Damn, that's cold. Remember to check Jägermeister out at Jägermeister.com/NUS. Drink responsibly. Jägermeister liqueur, 35% alcohol by volume, imported by Most Jägermeister, U.S., White Plains, New York. Tate!
Good morning, Brandon.
Calm down.
What's going on?
Tate, what would you like to talk about?
Well, I was already...
lot of things going on in the world of sports.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of baseball and basketball and all kind of sports. What would you like to talk about in the realm of sports?
Can we talk about the dozen?
Could be anything, Tate. Could be hockey. Could be the Summer Olympics. Could be equestrian. Could be an all-time. We could discuss who you think the all-time GOAT is of badminton. Whatever you would like.
What if we did greatest players to never win a title? I'll go first.
Okay.
Charles Barkley.
Certainly a great all-time player. Dan Marino.
Barry Bonds.
Well, cheater. So that's
Okay.
not really.
All right, then I'll scratch that.
Mm-hmm.
How about Brandon fucking Walker? Let's talk about it, Brandon.
Okay, first of all, okay. All right. Y'all want to talk about it?
I think so.
All right, okay. Last night?
Mm-hmm.
Just got beat. Last night didn't hurt that much. Last night was fine. Last night I got beat. We got beat by a team that did not miss. ZD did not miss a question. They scored 15 points in 11 rounds. They didn't miss. We missed twice. Do I wish we'd missed twice? No. I wish we would have got them right.
Mm-hmm.
But we simply guessed wrong on the guesses, and I thought, we just ran up against a team that was too hot. Now in the second match, I answered every question. Right? I just sat there and answered every question.
Always
if I got there, I would have won so easily. But whatever. First match, ZD for whatever reason just did not. They didn't let up a breath. They didn't give me a chance. I don't feel bad about it.
So there was a lot of people coming into this that saying that this was going to be scripted,
mm-hmm.
and that the ratings are better when the boss is involved,
sure.
and that type of thing. I'm interested to hear. Do you think that you got a fair shake last? Did you guys get a fair whistle?
Yes, I think
Okay.
we got a fair. We did not lose because of any questions that were written poorly or written the other way. We just lost. It's fine. And again, like last year, we lost in the finals to Minahan.
Okay.
That one hurt. That one hurt bad. Oh God, that fucking sucked. Last night we just got beat. We went
Did the
out.
better team win?
Last night they did, yeah.
I agree with that. This is how you take a loss like a man.
Last night they did, yeah. They were better than us last night.
Do you think that going into it that you guys were the favorites or the underdogs?
I think it was us and ZD as co-favorites.
Okay.
And the championship match was that match. That was once that was over, they were the champions of the dozen.
That's just how the bracket.
They
shakes
could have
out?
gotten on the plane then and left.
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is. The bracket. Wish we'd have done a better job with the brackets. Had the two heavyweights in the championship match, but whatever.
Would you be in favor of a reseed situation in the Final Four? Or?
No, there's about a 3-week period after we lose in the Final Four in the championship where I don't want to ever play the dozen again.
Okay.
So right now, I don't ever want to play it again.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a month, and then we'll regroup and we'll be okay.
Well, I saw some breaking. Did you see the news?
Didn't care.
Didn't care.
Didn't
Well,
care
let me
at
tell
all.
you why you didn't care, Brandon. It's because that's the most favorable draw you could ever get in the entire world. They're not going to break up the experts, but they're going to break up all the other teams.
Well, the other team should have made the Final Four. I guess.
How?
The
In
super
what?
teams are staying together.
In what world is the decision that we're going to keep all the super teams together, but then all the lesser teams are going to get thrown back into the
Well,
pot?
first of all, there's a lot of not lesser teams that didn't make the Final Four. Minahan is he's a very good player. He's out there. Frank and the Frankettes are all good players. They're out there. The Yak is out there. They're all good players. There's just a lot of non-lesser teams that didn't make it.
Do you think so? How many teams would you say there will be next year? Is there an expansion? To
No, too many motherfuckers playing trivia. Most of y'all don't belong.
Mm-hmm. When you say y'all, that felt personal.
It should have.
Rookie scoring record.
Mm-hmm. Who? How'd you follow that up?
That got very silent.
Hold on. It's still going.
Mhm.
Are you having a seizure?
I'm just shrugging.
Okay. All right.
I want a family team next year.
Yeah,
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
I'd like a second shot at it.
Now,
I'm itching to play some trivia.
Now we got to have a discussion, okay? If there's a family team, I mean, obviously me and Titus are going to be on it. That
Wait.
leaves.
But I thought you were on the experts.
I thought you were on the yeah. What?
Yeah,
I thought you were saying you want a family team. You want a team of all of us.
I was saying me and these crazy two motherfuckers.
Brandon, would you say that if it was all set back into a pool,
Yeah.
and the franchise owners got to draft their teams,
Sure.
would you, Fran, and PFT, where would you guys be drafted?
I would be. In any smart draft, I would be top 5. Fran should be top 5.
Mm-hmm.
PFT should be top 7 or 8.
Do you see what I'm saying?
No, I don't see what you're saying.
How is the decision? Let's keep the experts together.
Tate, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not trying to throw rank or anything.
Okay.
Literally built the league. The experts literally built the league. Well, he had us play 75 times in a row, and then the league erupted out of that. So you would understand why you keep the.
So we're not looking for parity. That's what you're saying.
the two-player era was crazy. People forget
the 2-player era.
The two-player era is so far in the past now.
Yeah.
People completely forget about the two-player.
I didn't even know about the two-player era.
Me and PFT ran 2-on-3 forever.
And then they stole Fran from Nate and
I don't know who.
What a free agency addition.
Definitely Nate. It was definitely Nate. Yeah, I don't remember who else it was. But whatever. It was. Last night. I'm gonna say this. That crowd was fucking unbelievable. The Chicago crowd for the Booze Ponies and the Uptown Balls, which is probably the greatest match in dozen history. That crowd was unbelievable. And then when we came out, it was a pro us crowd. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. That was a pro experts crowd. They wanted us to win bad.
The scuttle in the back and then up top was, we're cheering for the experts. We want to see Brandon Walker finally get what he deserves.
Yeah.
And that's a championship.
Didn't get it. Didn't quite get it.
Do you think, I don't know how to say
How many
this,
questions do you believe that you get?
that I got in the
No. How many questions do you think you get in this interview right now?
The way I'm looking at it is I am trying to treat you like someone who would maybe be going through therapy, and I'm trying to have you talk out your situation.
I am fine.
You are?
I'm good.
Okay.
I was fine last night. Everybody wants to say, "Oh, you choked it." We didn't choke. They just didn't miss a question. We played fine. We scored 11 points.
Mm-hmm.
We were right there, and we just didn't. We lost the bonus round. And if the other team's not gonna miss and then win the bonus round, you literally cannot beat them. So
It adds up. Are you hanging a Final Four banner?
Or
Or do you just play for championships?
That's a mid-major thing to do. Like if
I don't think Final Four banners are mid-major. Like I think like tournament banners are mid-major,
okay, yeah,
right?
fair. Yeah.
Yeah. I show up when the experts are assigned to play and I play.
Okay.
I don't worry about the banners. I don't worry about the parades. Was there a parade planned for Antioch, Illinois this afternoon? Maybe. I don't know. Have we had to cancel? Have we had to take some rental cars back? Have we had to take some boats back? Have we had to? You know, stores won't take confetti back. You're just stuck with it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
what are you gonna do with that?
Well,
You could give it to.
huh?
You could give it to Eddie. You give it to Clem.
It's not a cupcake.
I'm just saying.
Okay. All right. Listen, I also shit on Eddie this year. I was like, oh, MVP Eddie. Motherfucker's good.
Good trivia player.
Motherfucker's good. Motherfucker was awesome.
It's crazy that they 2-11 with Rico, and then they swapped Dave for Rico, and
Now, here's where I disagree with you. I don't think that's crazy at all. I think that checks out. Rico.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's just a wild turn of events
Now,
to go from
here's the
2-11 to the top of the mountain.
And
You know, that's
this shows you
great turnaround.
what chemistry means in trivia. Rico, stupid as fuck, and a head case. Dave Portnoy, stupid as the day is long, not a head case. So you put the not a head case there, all of a sudden they're good. The head case ruined the whole thing. That's all it is. It's just chemistry. The secret of trivia is it's not about the questions. It's about the people. It's about the people.
Were you on stage for the how you remind me question, or was that the other match?
That was you guys.
I orchestrated that.
That was fucking awesome.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was me. That was I told him to play it again.
You faked it when you faked
Right.
him out in the last one. You were like,
Right.
like 3. So you were like, how you was play it again.
Yeah.
That was incredible.
Yeah, that was a good moment. I think it pissed Jeff off tremendously.
He was pissed off
Yeah.
tremendously at many things.
Yeah. He gets
Flustered.
he gets wound up at these things.
Jeff versus the crowd.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I don't know what it was like up on stage. If you guys, and I imagine it's like this all the time for a live event, but like, I was concerned that you guys wouldn't be able to hear at all because there was so much noise throughout the entirety of it, and people were invested and whispering the answers to each other. I thought Jeff was going to have to tell the crowd.
No,
like,
we have the
inside. Okay.
we have the inner ear thing.
Good,
So
good,
we
good.
don't really hear the crowd as much.
Okay.
You can't, and past the first 6 rows couldn't see him either. One time when we did the How You Remind Me, somebody played with the lights and lit up the crowd, and I was like, God damn, there's a lot of people.
It was rocking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the dozen. Great annual event, and I look forward to losing in shame again next year. Well, actually, never mind. What now? What do you want to talk about?
I would say the biggest sports news yesterday.
Probably JJ Redick.
Yeah.
Probably JJ Redick going to the Lakers. I don't know if you know this, but JJ Redick is a podcaster.
Mm-hmm.
Used to play at Duke apparently.
Okay.
And then he spent some time in the NBA playing for the Flint Tropics. But JJ Redick is the new coach of the Lakers. Why is my wife FaceTiming me? Why do you think my wife is FaceTiming me? Oh, she stopped because she realized what.
Does
time
she know you do a show?
She just stopped because she realized what time it was.
Got you.
It was seconds, and then she said, "Oh fuck, he's on the show." So it must not have been important. Otherwise, she would immediately follow up, and she hasn't. So we're good. Thoughts?
Thoughts are, I'm seeing two different angles. One, there's a lot of really upset coaches in the lower ranks being like, I work my ass off 24/7 to move up, and we just hired someone that has no coaching experience, even though he does coach his 10-year-old son's team. What do you think?
I think the NBA coaching fraternity is so weird, so tight, and so irrelevant's not the word to use, and I don't know what word to use, but coaches in this day and age, they're so mix and match. Like Frank Vogel could go coach somebody next year, and I wouldn't notice a difference at all. Mike Budenholzer could go coach somebody, I wouldn't notice a difference at all. Can JJ Redick bring outside eyes to this thing and bring any novel approach? Are there any novel approaches left to take in NBA basketball? Is there anything he can do? Is there anything he can bring to the table that isn't part of the NBA coaching machine as we know it? Because be honest with me right now. Let's say Just trying to think of two random teams. Nuggets and the Wolves.
Okay.
They flip coaches right now.
Correct.
What's
the difference?
What changes?
So-
You tell me what changes. Mike Malone and Finch. Is it Finch?
Mhm.
The guy that hurt himself, the
Yeah.
Timberwolves coach.
Mhm.
If they trade places right now, I don't think anything.
So are you saying that the NBA is the least important? Like coaches have the least effect on a team. in the NBA?
It seems like that, but certainly that's got to be a reductivist way to think. There's got to there has to be underlying ways coaches. Ebo, what do the nerds think of coaches in the NBA? And is it all depend on what the coach thinks of the nerds, and that's how the nerds like the coaches? Is it like a symbiotic relationship there?
Yeah, it's kind of the same.
If the coach is approving of the nerds are approving of the coach.
Yeah.
Game respects game.
Yeah. Okay.
The nerds are the coaches are just more fit nerds.
Huh.
Like they psychoanalyze basketball to a level that is very
Well, let's-
cerebral and
Let's discuss
nerdy.
JJ Redick.
Nerd.
Hold on. Let's see. 10-year nerd, not nerd. Okay. Went to Duke. Nerd. Was in check.
Podcast.
12-year NBA career. Not nerd.
Not
Not
nerd.
nerd. Not nerd.
All right. Tattoos.
Not
Not
nerd.
nerd. Not
Depends if it's disjointed tattoos. Could be nerd. Could be
Yeah,
Or
But
like
his
Star
aren't.
Wars tattoo.
yes. If he has a Star Wars tattoo.
that'd be sick as fuck. But yeah,
Did a podcast. Hosted a podcast.
Nerd.
Hosted a podcast with current NBA player. Not nerd.
Not nerd.
I got 3 not nerds. Where's he originally from? Is he from Roanoke, Virginia? Why does that come
Yeah,
He's from
he's from
Virginia.
Roanoke.
Yeah.
He
He's from Roanoke,
yeah,
Virginia?
yeah.
I'm gonna that's not nerd. That's a good little town there, Roanoke, Virginia.
Oh,
I got 4 not nerds. But he broke down on his podcast, it was all about breaking down the game
Yeah.
and the plays within.
I was gonna say the content of his podcast, the X's and O's.
Nerd. Does he wear glasses at all? Can we just TJ, can you Google image search JJ Redick and just give us the very first image that pops up? This is very important right here because we got
We're
4
going gut reaction on his first.
4
image.
not nerds to
Nerd.
Which one?
I went middle.
Right here.
The left is not nerd.
Not nerd. Nerd.
Nerd.
I don't know. That's just white.
Back to not nerd.
What are those tattoos?
A full sleeve cannot be nerd. It's not possible.
It can be, I think, if it were like characters.
Like cartoons and stuff.
Yeah, no, if it were like
Mickey
Star
Mouse.
Wars
Yeah,
characters
that's
or Star
Harry
Trek
Potter.
characters.
Is that a banana?
Apologies if there's some sort of deep meaning to this sleeve, but
Yeah, let's break down the sleeve.
that's weak word.
That's a
I
lot.
Okay.
see angel,
I got a lion.
lion.
That's an angel. So he's an Angel Reese fan.
Ooh.
Lion. So he likes who plays for the Detroit Lions.
Lindenwood. They're the Lions.
They're the Lion. Oh,
The king of the jungle.
okay.
Could be symbolism for LeBron.
And then there's some
Waves?
There's those waves or
Or
wings.
wings.
Those are wings. And then there's the angel has wings.
This tattoo sucks.
Yeah, it's a bad tag.
What's the lion in front of? Is that like a moon or is that like
It's
some
a
sort
cheer. It's a spaghettio.
of? Okay, so it's Spaghettio.
One spaghettio.
Are those his only tattoos?
He's got some maybe a
A verse of
Mhm.
some sort of. What if that's just like his basketball reference, just stats? That would be cool.
Nerd.
All right, there's a different angle here.
Oh, only shot threes because it was a more analytical shot.
But shot threes.
Shot threes.
like a bullhead or
Like taking the analytical approach to threes is nerdy. Being able to hit as many threes as he did is not nerdy.
Do you think that he was like, damn, maybe this podcasting thing isn't for me anymore when Stephen Che gave him some constructive feedback and was like, damn, yeah, maybe I
You know
don't
what?
know how to podcast.
You know what, Evo?
Maybe I don't.
Everything seemed like it was going fine. Everything seemed like it was that podcast was new and it was fresh and it was and it was doing numbers. Stephen Che calls him out, says you need to fix something, and I think he got off the phone and says, I'm done. I gotta get a new line of work.
He's right. Like I can't. This isn't.
He's right. Stephen Che is right. Stephen Che probably affects way more in this world than we think he does.
Oh yeah.
Brandon, I've got the JJ Redick's example of symbolism in his tattoo.
Yes, please.
4 evangelical symbols of the gospel.
Mm-hmm.
The winged man,
So this is all this is an entirely religious text.
winged man,
Uh-huh.
winged lion, winged ox, winged eagle for Matthew, Mark,
I didn't-
Luke, and John.
I didn't see a winged ox. Where was the ox?
At the bottom.
Oh, that is an ox.
That's
Okay, so winged ox, winged man, winged lion, and winged eagle. Where's the winged eagle?
you
Is
see
that-
the
is it-
wing.
You see the wing.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
And
Okay.
dark over here.
Yeah. Okay.
So is the 4 books of the Bible? Is that nerd or is that not nerd?
Well, everybody's entitled to their own
For sure.
beliefs, and he's, as I say, not nerd. So he's religious. Okay.
He also has the Japanese word for courage on his chest.
Nerd.
Nerd. Well, all right, I'm done with that.
That's bad. What we need to find out more about him. What about his? Is it nerdy to like Nerds candy?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Is it?
Are you a
No.
Nerds fan?
I'm not a Nerds.
No, I'm out on Nerds.
I don't like, but I don't like any sweet,
Gummy.
I don't
Nerds
like sweet
gummy.
or sour candy.
We're on the same page.
Isn't that all candy?
No, there's
There's
the chocolate brand.
candies. There's chocolate candies.
I'm an
butterscotch
all chocolate
candies.
brand.
Oh, I make the distinction between chocolate and candy.
Well, certainly not.
So Snickers is not a candy. Reese's is not a candy. Kit Kat's not a
Chocolate.
candy.
Werther's original, not a candy.
Yeah, okay, that's.
But
Yeah.
then there's the Sweet Tart, Skittles,
Yeah.
Sour Patch
Alright.
Kids. I'm out.
Yeah.
Chalkers. Free.
What if Kit Kat's not a candy? What is it?
Yeah, I would just
Chocolate
say
candy.
it's a chocolate. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Isn't
Yeah.
it technically like it and Twix are technically cookies because there's a wafer in the middle or something? Like Twix is technically a cookie,
And cheese.
Twix is a candy.
Cheese it is like.
but isn't it like
Do y'all want to hear the candy bars?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean, fuck. Why not?
what, hockey's on tonight, but
Yeah, we'll get to hockey. We're gonna get to hockey. We got.
we already know what's gonna happen. They're gonna lose.
The Panthers are gonna win.
Panthers-
Yeah.
yeah.
We got an hour and a half show. Let's tear the candy bar. Let's go ahead and tear the candy bars, and it's not gonna be a big deal.
Maybe a short show today.
By the way, plug real quick. Not that I have to do it, or that anybody who watches this show isn't going to watch it anyway. But the Case Race 6, is at noon. Case Race 6, you have 3 people in this room that were there and saw the carnage on the front lines. We lost a lot of good men out there, guys. We lost.
Playing for the Yankees?
We lost a lot of good men out there on that battlefield. That was there's a certain pace to case races that you've seen before where the everybody's introduced.
Mm-hmm.
There's some talking. There's some fellowshipping.
Okay.
The drinks are then introduced, and it gradually ramps up into a crescendo of chaos and tomfoolery.
Mm-hmm.
Not today.
Different.
Take out all the rules of pacing from any case race you have ever known. Throw them out the window.
So it was a Fast and Furious.
Because we are throwing a match into the room and pouring gasoline on it immediately. It goes from 0 to 60 within, I would say, 6 minutes, TJ? 5 minutes?
Yeah, like pretty quickly once the actual event started.
Yeah. It goes. There's a 15-minute period of us talking at the very beginning to set everything up, and then by 12:20 to 12:25 today, it's going to be pure chaos. That's what I think.
Cannot wait.
You saw it.
I did.
You were there.
I was there, brother.
You were involved for the whole time.
Yeah.
Have we got the candy bar tears?
Yeah.
One more thing I got to look up real quick before we move on. How many views does the silent video have right now?
31,000.
Let's run those numbers up.
I've been going back and spam commenting like holy shit very vaguely at random timestamps.
I like that.
I think we should get to 1,000 comments.
Okay,
People random timestamping.
I like the remixes coming out too, where people are like putting music underneath it.
Quick's put out an hour-long remix on Twitter last night.
Yeah, no.
Quiggs just didn't sleep for like the last 36 hours.
Yeah.
Doesn't end the case race
He's
at
the
it.
man.
And then just like did some personal memes on the way out.
I love Quigs.
Yeah, he kind of ramped down with his own personal
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you to everybody who's watched it, by the way. You're sickos, but I love you to death, and I appreciate it.
All right, bring up that tier maker. Let's dive in. Yes, there will be hockey talk in just a second. All right. So stop right just real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting Twix on the S tier. That's my first.
That's
I'm putting Twix on the S tier. I'm putting Twix on the S.
You get to make that call. Like when you say that, that's what happens.
But
I understand.
Mark Titus
And no, I get that.
Don Walker,
Donnie.
and I'm Don Walker. Okay.
Don Walker's a great. Like,
Don Walker.
Don Walker.
Yeah, I had an uncle named Don Walker. He killed himself.
Rest in peace, Don.
Yeah. Oh,
So that's
been
your
gone a long time.
That's your favorite candy of all time is a Twix. Like
That's not the only S tier I'm going to have. That's not. I have multiple S tiers, and I'm about to throw out my 3 S tiers right now that come up.
I got an S tier that's gonna piss off a lot of people.
Snickers and Kit Kat are S tier. Those are my 3 S tiers off the rip.
I think those are generally seen as Mount Rushmore.
Yeah,
candy
certainly,
bars.
certainly. Do you have a problem with Twix going on the S tier?
I think that there is one candy bar out there that everyone would say is
Okay, well,
a top.
okay. Well,
Candy bar
I
of all
will
time.
step aside for a second, and I will allow you to nominate any candy bar for any. Oh, I'd have another S tier actually.
Is it Reese's?
First of all, why can't people say this?
I know.
Correct.
Oh,
It's Reese's. It's not Reese's.
Belongs to Reese.
I didn't know that. It should be Reese's.
No, it's not. It shouldn't be Reese's.
It's Reese's.
It's Reese's.
only when you say Pieces.
Reese's Pieces.
Which makes no sense. Belongs to Reese.
I would say Reese's is now you got me in my head, but Reese's is a top 2 candy bar in 100% of people's opinions. No?
You can have the debate, is it a candy bar, because it is a peanut butter cup, but I certainly will not begrudge you for putting it up there. I personally don't like peanut butter, so I don't really, but I will, and I like the little ones better. I like the little ones.
Okay.
But I will allow you to do it. I have one more S tier. Is 5 too many S tiers?
Yes. You know, in Canada, they're just called Reese.
No. Okay, so if there's all right, well, take Nestle Crunch and put it on the A tier then.
Ooh.
I love a good Nestle
Me
Crunch.
too.
I'm gonna say one that's controversial. I'm about to say one that's controversial. That might be too many S tiers. Okay,
But that's like the Mount Rushmore of candy.
Are you
bar.
prepared to get canceled? Because
yes,
I
at
think
all times.
These are like basic takes, in my opinion.
That's fine. So
agree.
far, so good. We're gonna get a little. All right, go down. Ladies and gentlemen, in the year of our Lord 2021, Brandon Walker is placing the payday.
I knew he was
the
going to
payday bar on the A tier. Paydays are fucking fantastic. I love a payday.
So you're anti peanut butter, but you're A
Pro
tier.
peanut.
Payday. Paydays are good. I just don't see how.
I'm pro peanut.
Okay.
I'm pro peanut. I like a good peanut.
Anti peanut butter.
I'm not anti peanut butter. I just don't love peanut butter.
Okay.
All right. You know what? Here we go. We have what's to the bottom, D or F? What are we going to do with D and F? Let's go ahead and knock something into the D and F.
Almond Joy,
Uh-huh.
Dove.
Almond Joys are really good.
Come on. Okay. All right.
That's like oatmeal raisin cookies. People want to hate them for no reason. They're really good.
What if every
Toblerone's overrated.
What if every candy bar was just S or A?
They're all really good.
I mean, this might be a bad take in your guys' opinion, but Hershey's cookies and cream sounds like it should be so good, and
Yeah.
it's not very.
That was my favorite candy bar when I was like 7.
Yeah.
I was
And
like, I like
now-
Oreos.
It's pretty goddamn good.
The Cadbury, the purple one with Oreos in it, blows it out of the fucking water.
What are we gonna do with Butterfinger?
I
Initial-
don't think we lay a finger on it, to be honest.
Good one.
I don't think we touched that.
Fucking
The
go.
original Butterfinger first bite is a good taste.
I'm gonna say we put it on B.
Even with the teeth afterwards.
What you gonna drop it lower? You gonna drop it to C?
I think C is fine.
C for Butterfinger.
There's also good and bad Butterfingers.
Well, I think they changed the recipe at some point.
Sometimes they're like way flakier, and sometimes they're like dense ass.
Oh fuck!
bricks.
I know. God damn that! Is that the coffee crisp thing that you got me?
Yeah, the thing. Well, they sent them from Canada.
That thing's so
They're
good.
good.
They're so good. Are y'all bored with this yet?
My favorite candy bar is a Reese's Fast Break.
I was gonna say the
Yeah,
fast break and the
great.
Take 5 are two. I'm
Bangers.
obviously a
All
Reese's.
right, put the Hershey's just straight milk chocolate bar at C. I mean, that's just
Oh.
listen. That is perfectly. C is perfectly fine.
It's missionary.
It's missionary sex. That's what that is.
It's good though.
Yeah, like it's solid, but it's not.
I think it's the gold standard for just chocolate.
Certainly not the gold.
Gold standard.
That's crazy.
It's
You ever been to Hershey Park?
No,
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
Hershey
great
Park's
spot.
great. Yeah.
Great spot. Got to go. It'll change your life forever.
that's a
You get to do the ride
It's a
through
nerd
the
thing.
factory
Yeah.
and the
Going to Hershey Park.
the cows sing.
one more look before I get bored of it and move on.
Brandon, where are you throwing the Three Musketeer?
S.
No,
I love a Three Musketeer.
What's
so
wrong
much.
with you?
It's so light and great. I love a Three.
it's not an S. I think it's solid. You know what? I think Baby Ruth is a little underrated, but I would go Three Musketeers, Baby Ruth, both in the B tier. Milky Way, F.
Yeah, Milky Way.
Milky Way is dollar store Snickers, and every time you see a Milky Way, they're always the last ones in the thing.
Bad consistency.
No, Milky Way sucks.
Throw Mounds in F too. Fuck
Throw Mounds in F too. Fuck a Mounds.
I'm saying throw the York bar in F2. I don't want anything mint with my chocolate.
Throw it in D.
Throw it-
Throw it in D. I'm all right. Let's just go ahead and clear out what you've never had because I've never had a zero bar.
Mhm.
I've never had
Or
I've had a score. That's toffee. It's okay. I would put that in like D. Maybe C.
Clark.
Never had a Charleston Chew. Never had a Clark bar. Coffee Crispus. I've had that and it's
Oh.
great.
I tried to click on Clark.
Okay, it's okay.
Crackle and Mr. Goodbar, I feel like they only make in the micro size that. you
Correct,
find,
and they're both pretty good.
They're both pretty good, yeah.
They're both
But
pretty
it's
good.
not better than Crunch.
I'd say they're both in the C bar.
Yeah.
Maybe even B, but maybe C.
I've never seen a full size Crackle or Mr. Goodbar, so
I want to say I've seen a Mr. Good bar. Whatchamacallit, pretty goddamn good.
Mhm.
yeah.
Good candy bar.
Pretty good. I would go whatchamacallit to the B tier. Let's see. Any
Fifth Avenue.
I've never
Grants are
had
good.
that. I've never had a Fifth Avenue.
Arrow's good, but no one you've probably not had it.
I haven't.
What's the one with T?
Hmm?
After the take 5, what's the one in the bottom right over there?
Oh, Toblerone.
Toblerone.
Yeah,
Never had that.
I don't think I've ever
That's
had that.
it's a gimmick. It's a gimmick.
The
candy.
airport candy.
It's the one that has the pyramids.
Mm-hmm.
Toblerone at the airport.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I don't know what Rocky Road is. I've never had that candy bar either. All right, I'm bored of it.
I'll fill this up.
Yeah, you go ahead and fill it out, TJ, and put it out on all socials. Let
Are you-
people know.
Are you a do you like during the holiday season get a little bit of tree bark, a little chocolate with the peppermint on the bottom,
Mm.
I love
like the candy cane peppermint on the bottom?
No, I can't say that I am a big guy.
I
with
love
that. Holiday season. My wife makes me my Chex mix, my snack mix with Worcestershire sauce and then she puts pork rinds and cheese in it. Yeah, man.
Never heard of that. I thought you were about to describe puppy chow.
No, what she does is she fries the cheese to a crisp, and then
And it's a holiday
and you
special?
can just break it, yeah, and then it just puts it on there. And then one time I was in my low carb thing for about a week, and she made it with pork rinds instead of something else, and it was great.
Is there a name for this mixture?
Yeah, my snack mix.
Okay. Brandon snack mix.
Yeah, my snack mix, and I get that. And sometimes sausage balls are a big. We go more of the savory at the holidays than the sweet.
Okay, so you're not much of a Christmas cookie. You're more
Not
of
more of a
sausage
cookie.
balls.
I'm more of a. There might be some dips at Christmas that we don't
Mhm.
have normally. Sausage balls are a plenty in the Christmas season. I love a good sausage ball.
Mhm.
Love a good sausage ball. I don't think sausage balls get the love they deserve.
Is it? What's the difference? So it's just ground up sausage instead of ground beef. You're saying? What am I missing here? I've never had a sausage ball.
Am I alone on this?
I think you're describing a meatball, no?
Oh my God, Connor.
I've never had a.
You can't go to him to.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
I also I had
TJ?
maybe
He's
like
gonna have no idea.
1/3 of those
Sausage
candies on
ball.
I'm the only one. Sausage balls.
I'm imagining a meatball.
Can you Google sausage balls a recipe?
there. You like sausage balls?
Well, you had to say recipe though, because if you Googled sausage ball, it'd look like a meatball.
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. It's
No.
different. You put Bisquick in. You put the
Yeah, I've never seen this.
them motherfuckers. Y'all never had any of them?
Wow.
Nobody here's had one of these.
With Bisquick in it?
Or whatever. Yeah, you put Bisquick. You put some sort of mix in there to stiffen them up and hold them together. Yeah. Especially during the holiday.
You like stiff sausage balls? you said stiff for a reason, Brandon.
The energy in this room is weird.
It is weird.
Doesn't feel like a regular show today at
No,
all.
this feels like an imaginary show.
We've had two back-to-back long nights of bullshit.
Yes.
And Wednesday night is really catching up. Last night was fine, but Wednesday night is still catching up to everybody. No, nobody on team. Is there anybody out there on Team Sausage Ball?
Not me.
I'm sure it's
God
good.
damn, they're good. Can I?
People in the chat are agreeing with you.
Okay.
They are so far.
They're
they are
probably
goated.
lying to you.
I don't think they would.
Sausage balls go brazy.
You got to understand, this is a day that the chat lives for. When Brandon Walker loses,
Yeah.
they like to shit on Brandon
That's
Walker.
true.
Although last night was the most pro Brandon Walker crowd I've ever seen.
Mhm.
Like everybody was, except one guy in the front row that kept calling me a hillbilly, and I wanted to kick him in the chin so fucking bad.
Uptown Balls getting booed last night. I was not expecting.
Yeah.
I was like people cheering for teams. I wasn't expecting boos for Uptown Balls for everything. Every time they got a question right or they stole something.
That's just how excited people were for the Ponies, though.
Yeah.
Like nothing against the Uptown Balls, but man, the Ponies brought the energy.
Yeah.
That place was chanting.
That was some fucking pop when they
The
when they
61,
hit
61?
Yeah, when they tied it.
61-61 was the
All time.
maybe the greatest sports moment I've witnessed live.
First trivia standing ovation probably ever, right? They should have done a curtain call. That would have been an appropriate curtain call
Yeah,
if like
yeah.
they had come back out.
Jeff
and been
D'Lo
like,
went, left and then came back up.
We have. Let me tell you about. Oh, really? Roback, huh?
Yep.
Roback. You all know how much we love Roback here at Barstool. They sponsor the Act. They're sponsoring this show. They sponsor a lot of stuff. But even if they didn't, I feel like we'd still wear it because they got the best hoodies. They got the best joggers. They got the best shorts. They got the best everything. It's so comfortable. It's so awesome. Chicago summers can get toasty, but Roback keeps us comfortable through it all. You can count on seeing us at the beach or on the boat rocking new Roback swim trunks. I'm pretty sure I remember the other night during the case race, which you'll see later, somebody gets down to they get shirtless and barefoot, and they're just wearing the Roback swim trunks. I
And
was like,
soaking wet.
and it's soaking wet. And I'm like, and I can't tell you who it is, but somebody gets down to the skivvies of the Roback swim trunks tonight. They've got the built-in boxer brief liner that is so comfortable. Their everyday shorts are unmatched as well. There are no shorts on the market quite like them. You can wear a polo untucked with them for a clean look, or put on a tee and go play pickleball. Go for a long walk or wear them out and about. Finally, Roback polos are the only polos you need to wear. The color is crisp. The fabric is moisture-wicking for those hot summer days. Designs are incredible. The only reason we wear polos is because of Roback. So use code SPORTS on Roback.com for a generous 20% off all new customers through the end of the week. That's RHOBACK.com. 20% off all polos, shorts, swim trunks with code SPORTS. Use code SPORTS on Roback.com. Tonight, hockey, Game 6.
Mhm.
And this will be the first and most pressure-packed game of this Stanley Cup so far. Florida Panthers on the road. Spot to close out.
Mm-hmm.
They've had 2 chances to close out. Haven't done it. Now it's a slippery slope. They lose tonight, which they're going into a Lions Den with the crowd and everything. They lose tonight. They got to go home. They do get to go home, but they go home, and it's do or die.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I can't tell you I know hockey, and maybe Blutman's going to come in later. But it does feel like that situation where they better close it out tonight. They do not want to fuck with a Game 7 at all.
So Edmonton has flipped it from down 3-0, and we've got this whole long mountain to climb back.
Right.
Now they're the favorites at home with a chance to send it to Game 7. Who's got more pressure on them tonight?
Well, you want to say the Panthers. Here's the thing. You want to fall into this trap and say the Panthers have more pressure because then they'd have to win a Game 7 at home. Well, the Oilers also have a lot of pressure because if they don't win, the fucking season's over.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's –
And they're favorites tonight.
yeah, we act like they have nothing to lose. They got a lot to lose.
So that's the big thing.
In Game 1, in Game 5 or Game 4, they didn't have much to lose because they're going to lose anyway. Well, now they have everything to lose because they have a chance to come back and win this. So I don't know if pressure is the right word, but there's certainly they've heightened the intensity to a point where they've built momentum. Well, now momentum's gotten you to a point where it's either it's going one way or the other, and somebody's. It's an exciting thing tonight for the hockey.
Yeah, I would say that, like you said, the
And McDavid's playing out of his fucking mind, right?
did he do this on purpose? Did he go down
McDavid?
3-0 just so he can?
That would have
Pull off
been
the
an all-time the all-time dumbest thing to ever do in sports history.
Yeah, but what if he pulls it off?
The all-time smartest thing in sports history.
Mm-hmm.
So, which begs the question, and this is with it being a 3-0 series,
Mm-hmm.
and the Oilers coming back and creating this incredible environment for Game 6 tonight. Is Rob Manfred the worst commissioner in sports for not having this happen in baseball?
You don't like his scripts?
Is Rob Manfred the best commissioner in sports?
Why would you say that?
Because he watches hockey. I don't know. Gary Bettman's still the hockey commissioner. I feel like I ask that question once every 3 months.
Yeah.
That guy's been the hockey commissioner since 1941. He's the
That can't be true.
He's been I think he's been the hockey commissioner my whole life.
80 years?
Well, that's not. I'm still trying to get mentally over sausage balls. Is Blutman coming in later?
Is Blutman?
I think he's here.
Okay.
Well, go ahead and get him in here because I need some hockey talk.
Want me to go retrieve him?
Yeah, actually,
Got him, Ebo?
while you were asking and wasting your time, Ebo was doing.
Okay.
The
That's on me.
The Blutmans were chowing down on a skillet cookie at Barstool River North.
Yeah.
Were they really?
Yeah,
First of all,
We have skillet cookies at
yeah,
Barstool
it
River
was
North?
good.
Barstool River North, amazing food.
Yeah,
And they also had great live music last night.
it was a vibe.
It was a great vibe. But anyway, the Blutmans, Luke, I've seen out before. I've never seen Liam Blutman out at a bar, at any type of thing past like 9 o'clock.
How was he?
He ordered a skillet. He was just
He's eating a skillet cookie.
just chomping on like ice cream at the bar. I got a video of it. I don't know if he would want us to show. We could talk to him when he gets in here. But yeah, crazy. He's the man.
Late night from Liam, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
The
No,
chocolate cookie skillet is the
Have a seat. How was the skillet cookie
is
at
the
the bar?
coolest move ever.
good.
I got a take on the bar. The cookie was mediocre. It tasted like a stove.
Okay, well, this
I'm not
this
sure
is
you
the Barstool bar. You work at Barstool.
Yeah,
Do you understand where that might be?
yeah. I was just my bad. Apologies.
You don't have to apologize.
You-
It was good. Okay.
you
good.
enjoyed it,
was
though.
great.
Yeah.
I like.
I did enjoy it. TJ liked it too.
All right.
He said we need to order a whole lot more.
Blutman. So, hockey.
Yeah.
3-2. Panthers, Oilers. Dave had to get into action and force Panthers fan Nikki Smokes to go to this game. And he's going to look up, and I think he's going to watch the Florida Panthers win the Stanley Cup tonight. What do you think?
Yeah. I predicted the Panthers to win the series in 6, but then I said they'd get it done in 5, and then I said they'd get it done in 4. So now I'm walking all the way back to say they could very well get it done in 6. But I'll tell you what, Brand Walker, they ain't playing with that mojo that they were playing with.
No.
All postseason. There's a certain hunger and starvation factor has been lost. In Game 4 against Edmonton, I got to watch a few minutes of the game through bad signal on a phone, a cellular device. So that made things tough to analyze and watch. Connor Griffin is witness. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you this, from the few bits and pieces of it I watched and the highlights and this and that, that's a team that looked like they were focused on Game 5 and Game 5 only and winning in front of their fans, and they failed at that.
So the hunger is gone. The starvation is gone.
They need to find that. Yeah, there's a certain.
But don't you think tasting their own mortality now that they know that this is a series
yeah,
again?
but like
Mm-hmm.
you were here last year and you got beaten 5.
Yeah,
and you had like you already know what it takes, and there's a certain like level of determination, knowledge, and this and that you already have. Like you know what it takes. You know you can't slack off. Yes.
Is there a certain, you say this team is good, this team is good. Is there a certain, no matter what happens tonight, if McDavid plays the way McDavid has been playing, does it even matter? Can he like overcome? Can he like force his way to winning this by himself?
I mean, I think it's a really difficult thing to do, but Bobrovsky's going to put in another cardio performance, and maybe, yeah. Like, I mean, Bobrovsky's been a joke the last 2 games. He's on Stuart Skinner's horrific level, like the bad Stuart Skinner you'll see, not the good versions of him. you'll see.
What? Hold on, not a big deal.
Yeah.
What was Skinner's first name?
Don't do this again. I say Stuart. It's a speech impediment. Move on.
It's not a speech impediment. Did you make him do it?
No.
No, we did this like 3 weeks ago. I said Stort.
But I thought it was just him.
No, it's me too.
Okay. It's all right.
I say croissant.
Like from Burger King? A croissant?
A croissant which
Well, you don't say croissant.
I say chocolate croissant.
You don't say croissant.
I like chocolate croissants.
You don't.
I'm French.
You do not say croissant.
Bonjour.
You have never once said croissant
My
before
entire life. You want to call Mark Blutman?
today. I don't want to call Mark Blutman. I don't need to
Because
call him
that's
for
a
this.
fight you'll lose.
No, Mark Blutman's calls are special and precious, and I'm not wasting one on croissant.
I say croissant. I mean, it just is what it is.
Does Luke
Oui, oui.
does Mark Blutman say croissant?
No,
Does Luke Blutman say croissant?
No.
Why do you say it?
I don't know.
Are they not French?
Speech impediment. Marky grew up in
point.
Montreal.
Can you do the Jimmy Neutron? Are you going to finish that croissant, please? Can you say, "Are you going to finish that croissant"?
Are you going to finish that croissant?
It's got it like that.
A little higher pitch. Try it one more time. Higher pitch.
I
Croissant.
don't know how to do higher.
How do we do it? We call it croissant, right?
Are you going to finish that croissant?
What are you doing?
You don't know this?
No, I don't know it.
This is like one of my favorite.
You guys didn't know
have
sausage
no
balls.
idea.
Me and my high school friends. This is like one of our favorite videos.
He goes, any questions? And then Carl Wheeler goes, yes. Are you going to finish that croissant?
Maybe that's why I say.
Well,
it like that.
do you have
Any
the
questions?
Yes. Are you going to finish that croissant?
Knock yourself out.
I want Blutman to do that.
Get me a chocolate croissant. We can recreate that.
All right, play it again. Blutman, pay attention because you're gonna have to do it right
I don't
after.
have headphones.
Any questions?
Yes.
Wait, hold on, TJ. All right, here we go, Blutman.
Any questions?
Yes. Are you going to finish that croissant?
Knock yourself out.
Go, Blutman.
Hi, Liam.
Any questions?
Yep.
Any
Are
questions?
you going to finish that croissant?
a little Asian in it.
Whoa.
That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, I say croissant. You want to go make fun of this for 20 more minutes?
Kind of.
Or you want to talk about some puck?
Either way is fine with me, Blutman. I promise you.
Yeah.
Real quick for sausage balls. Sausage balls.
Like the ones that they'll put on pizza sometimes?
All right.
What is a sausage ball?
Never mind.
What is a sausage?
It's a staple of the holidays, apparently, Liam.
What?
No
What
one in here
holiday?
had heard of it, but
What holiday?
they do look good.
All right.
Connor, do you want to try? Should we try his stiff sausage balls?
I'll pass on that one. I'm gonna pass on that one, Ebo.
Okay.
Never in my life have I seen this.
I got something for you, couch boys.
Yeah.
So Hank shaved his head on Pardon My Take, and it's just doing great numbers today, and it's really driving interest, and it's just huge for the podcast. Good for them. They're gonna make it. How are you two gonna one up this commitment from Hank to shave his head for the podcast?
Oh, is this live footage?
That's Hank?
The bald one.
Yeah.
Wow.
To the back.
Maybe we.
He looks like a Make-A-Wish patient.
Yeah, he did say that. He's like, I'm not beating the Make-A-Wish allegations at this parade.
Is that Missoula?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's on the coach's float.
Yeah, you guys got to do something.
What are y'all gonna do to pop? To make mostly pop?
We had to cut an arm off or something.
I've got a proposal.
Okay.
I think you two have to fall in love, really deep, passionate love, and get married, and we have a wedding episode.
That's a thought. Yeah.
Then we could get sponsors to send you on honeymoons. We could give you you'd be in so many parades.
And then you buy us a house.
Do you
know at that point maybe
you mean one of them needs or they need to fall in love?
No. Take. What I'm saying is what we need to be able to have over the next 6 months are some meaningful glances, like from Connor to Ebo. Maybe they get a little closer on the couch every now and then. Maybe their hands actually only touch once, and then they just look They look at each other and they smile. And we're able to put this all together in a nice package, a highlight package, until one day Connor says, "I have something to say," and then me and Mark are like, "What?" And then he says, I can't pretend any longer." And he gets down on one knee and he proposes to Ebo. And then they have that moment. Now that clip right there is going huge.
That would take Mostly Sports to the moon.
Then we have, after that, we have probably 6 months to a year of wedding planning content. Then we have the fucking wedding episode, which could be the biggest episode of anything ever. And then we got the honeymoon, and then 3 years later, the bitter divorce. Like this could be everything to take mostly. This could be our Emmy.
Are you guys committed to the show?
What do you guys think?
June is the time to do it, boys.
What do you think?
I think that's a brilliant idea in terms of garnering viewership.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I don't know. It's a good idea.
I don't want you guys to force it. I want you to naturally fall in love.
The one issue that I have is that if we were to have a wedding, I would not be able to crash my own wedding with Blutman.
Oh, no.
That is true.
It's a pretty good point.
But you, at that point, would have graduated into being the couch guys that are married. You would have left behind the old guy that never went to a wedding. You're not crashing wedding. We're not sending you out to North Dakota anymore.
Fair.
You're that's Blutman's. It's going to be Blutman and whoever. We'll hire a redhead eventually.
Yeah. What happens when they want kids?
Well, when a man and a man love each other.
Guess we've got some adoption episodes coming up. I mean, the possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
So Connor, are you on board?
I'm penciling it in. Yes.
You're not penning it in?
That's not going on the record, right?
That's not going on the record.
Okay.
No. I got to take a break from the record for a while.
What? We're not doing the
I'm
record?
reading over the terms and conditions right now. I always read over the terms and conditions of any contract I get into, but I'm reading the terms and conditions.
All right.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that they could do to help out the show?
Do you have any
Hanks was that he would shave his head if the Celtics
won
won,
the
right?
title? Yeah.
I mean, the Orioles are really good right now.
Ebo?
Is there anything that
Philly's pretty good too.
Phillies?
Well, not really. Not as good as the Orioles, who just walked into Yankee Stadium and won 2, right? 2 out of 3.
Yeah, and beat that ass yesterday.
Beat the shit out of them.
Beat
Beat
the
that ass.
shit.
Kind of a statement series.
Beat that ass.
Ebo pointed up to the TV while we were in the bar and said, "You seeing this?" And I was like, "Holy shit!" They beat that ass.
17-5.
I kept going up to all the Yankees fans in the bar and being like, "Oh my God, dude, they put the Yankees game on for us. That's so big. Like, this should be a good one." And just being obnoxious about the fact that we.
That was.
Oh my God, another run.
I didn't know that was a shtick. I thought you were being genuinely serious.
Say croissant again. Can you say croissant again?
One more.
Croissant.
Do you have any other words?
I think you kind of will hear them when you hear them. You'll see them when you hear them.
Okay.
It's kind of I can't.
We'll see them when we hear them.
Yeah. Ottawa Senators.
No, you don't say that.
I do often.
You do not say that.
Often. I know it's Senators, but Senators sounds sick.
The kind of storm that hits like the Gulf of Mexico and everything. Katrina was one of them. What do you say for that?
Hurricane.
That's a hurricane. I like saying hurricane.
Say it again.
A hurricane.
Oh,
That's a fun thing to say.
That's cool.
You want to use hurricane?
No, that's yours.
Okay. All right. Hurricane's mine.
Can't steal your thunder.
Also used to call Jim Thome Jim Thome so much that I actually inceptioned myself into thinking that was his name.
I don't like that one.
No, it was Jim Thome.
I don't think that's how Inception works.
Yeah, no, I inceptioned my way into it. And then I used to play fantasy baseball in I would say 99, 2000 to like 2008 was my fantasy baseball heyday.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to get Jim Thome every year. Yeah.
Jim Thome was a household favorite in my.
I think it was Jim Thome.
I do prefer saying Lafreniere instead of Lafreniere. That's one.
Okay. All right. I don't know which one it is, so you could.
It's Lafreniere, but
Lafreniere is way better.
I know.
Okay. So tonight, are we gonna have a game 7? Yes or no? Go. What are you going?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Panthers win 4-2.
Wow. 4-2.
Yeah. No.
Wait.
4-3. I want double overtime. I want double overtime,
You
so
just
that's
went
what
from
we're gonna root
from
for.
a two.
Yeah, I was factoring in an empty netter, and now instead of an empty netter, there's a goal with 3.5 minutes left. Edmonton loses their marbles. We're going to overtime. Nobody scores in the first overtime, even though McDavid has a nasty look in the first shift of OT. It gets everyone off their seat, off their rocker, wakes them up, and then we get the double OT. People are sleepy. People are complaining about the intermission time, blah, 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 blah. Game-winning goal, double overtime by...
Lafreniere.
He's a Ranger. Eetu Luosterainen. Panthers, Stanley Cup champions.
Connor, there's a good name for a Star Wars universe.
That was great.
Listerinen.
Yeah.
That's a mouthwash, right?
Listerine.
Oh, sorry. I'd say Listerine.
Mm,
So,
understood.
yeah. Very quickly, let's see. I'm going. TJ, guess where I'm going tonight?
Friday Night SmackDown.
Yep. Going to SmackDown with my kids.
Hell yeah.
Taking my kids to SmackDown. Gonna go see the SmackDown. Have no idea what's gonna happen.
Who's the? I know I focus on Raw a lot, but who's the main person on SmackDown right now?
Well, they still got the Bloodline.
So they are okay. The
Yeah,
Usos
without
are
Roman.
SmackDown?
Without Roman, but the Bloodline runs SmackDown a lot. I think Cody's spending more time on SmackDown. I think Cody Rhodes. CM Punk. We're in Chicago. I think CM Punk's going to be out tonight. So
Okay.
He kind of mentioned last week that he's thinking about coming out of Chicago. So I believe we'll have a CM Punk appearance, which means we might have a Drew McIntyre appearance who might beat the shit out of him. So that's what I'm expecting.
Drew McIntyre off Twitter, right? That's the only wrestling news I've consumed.
No, I think he's just he's doing a thing where he's just like he's quitting, and I think it's just him preparing to attack CM Punk and kill him.
Brandon Walker appearance?
You should probably get in the ring.
On the actual show?
Yeah.
Probably not. Although I did when I had my podcast wrestling, I did get us on NXT broadcast and AEW Live Dynamite. But it didn't matter to some decision makers in the company who are now sold 200 motherfucking books.
I was rooting for. I was just.
Y'all okay?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm high. I've just been token. I'm the only one.
Is it
How many degrees in that Jägermeister?
Just
Who gives a shit?
Fuck them all.
everything's good. Everything's good.
Is there a pressure tonight with your kids for you to be on the jumbotron now? Is that going to be the expectation?
I mean,
at every
we're sitting front row, so I think they'll be very satisfied with everything. So
I'm just after the whole Brewers debacle, I didn't know.
Well, no, and the Brewers have reached out. I haven't. They asked me to come up next week, but
They're just gonna do it again.
I don't want to actually. I don't want to actually be on the jumbotron. I just want them to feel guilty for what they did to me. So that's where I'm at. Yeah. What?
I was saying like.
No, I know what you. You don't have to say that you said We heard you say
I like as in like understood.
Okay.
I didn't have a comment.
How many do you have? That means understood?
Yeah.
That seemed like a pensive
What? No. What? No.
But if I asked you a question, like I want your opinion on a very controversial topic, I think you would go, Do you have that one? If I gave you a delicious piece of cheesecake right now, would you go,
Ugh.
Okay. If I gave you a delicious corn dog right now, would you go, What?
That was a
Why would you? You know.
Well,
it's
if I don't want the corn dog, it's 11:02.
First of all,
I just had
Time for a corn dog.
I
First of all,
it's
I
always
just had
time.
half an apple fritter. I'm a bit full.
are there fritters out there?
There's donuts. Yeah, want me to bring you one right now?
Oh.
I'm not gonna eat it here, but yeah.
I could go.
No,
get it.
I'll get it.
Well, I could save it for
well,
you.
here, yeah.
They've been scavenged.
Have they?
Yes.
I
What flavor do you want?
just like a glazed donut. See if there's any regular glazed donuts, and don't get fooled because often there's like when it comes to donuts, there's like a density to them. There's like a I don't know that you get it, but there's like a weight. There's like a heft.
Brand, I promise I was the only one on your side that whole day.
Okay, thanks.
Any croissants?
What if he brings a croissant?
Croissant.
So let's see. Oh, I got a lot.
Yeah, I
Going on here.
didn't double side.
How many sheets did you give me today? Time for the here you go, Tate.
Oh yeah, my favorite part.
Here you go, Tate. There's your glass.
Mhm.
There's my glass. We're about to. Jägermeister is the. God almighty. Jaeger.
You got it.
Thank you. I'll do that one.
I got one here.
Okay, you got one. Okay, good. Jägermeister. Damn, that's cold. It's the damn that's cold minute.
Bless you.
Oh, Connor.
Start the ad.
What you got? All right, bring it here. Let me see what you procured for me.
Oh, he doesn't look excited.
You don't look
Oh
confident.
no, what is it?
It's been scavenged through.
They scavenge them.
Half.
These animals.
You know what?
That's all that's left.
Who's even here?
Yeah, there's nobody here today. Mincy's here. 'Cause
You would be surprised.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
We've got people visiting.
There's still some New York people too.
There's New Yorkers.
they're
there's,
still here.
There's some workers
What
here.
New
there's
Yorkers are still here?
interns. That's a big question.
Uh,
I don't know.
One that should have an easy answer if you just walked out there.
Yeah, but I didn't see anyone. Mincy's giving a lot of people a tour.
Jesus Christ.
Pete was here.
Were they wearing sheets on their head?
No, Brandon.
Okay.
I had an interesting Mincy moment last night. I know you always love talking
It was
about
a
Mincy.
college.
All right, don't repeat it.
So I go to I stop at a bar before the dozen, a couple people there or whatever.
How long is this story? Does
Real quick.
Is this, no,
Real quick.
Well,
Shot first.
stretch it out. And let me get me a bite of donut.
Okay. Sounds
Take
good.
your time.
So I get on the train and I go towards the dozen. And there's a bar up there and there's a couple Barstool employees there, whatever. Mincy comes in. Mincy proceeds to order Brussels sprouts and he wants to try the new beef jerky and this and that. And the lady comes by, the managing owner of the restaurant, and says, "Hey, the jerky's a fan favorite. What did you think of the jerky?" What do you think Mincy said?
Yeah, pretty good. I liked it.
Personally, I thought it was awful. To her face. I'd never seen anything like it in my life. I went like this.
Yeah. He's just said, personally, I think it was awful.
And it's just not for me.
He insulted the jerky.
And she goes, "Wow, this is like our top, like we sell like hundreds of pounds a month of this jerky and everything." And I said, I had to be like,
Did you
console
step
her.
up and say,
Yeah.
it was pretty good. I liked it.
I just want to let you know that I thought the jerky was really good. He goes, "Yeah, it's just, I didn't, you want the honest opinion? I didn't like it."
Nobody wants the honest opinion.
Yeah, like that's like, how's your day going? The general answer is
Fine.
good. Yeah. It's not, well, actually,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going through a lot of shit right now. And
Was the jerky good?
I liked it.
Okay.
See, would you,
Where were you?
it was called Fat Cat,
Okay.
right next to it.
Okay.
The fat cat.
The Fat Cat.
Folks went there after.
How bad can seasoned beef jerky be?
That's a good. Well, if it's too dry, too hard, it can be bad. But if it's cooked decently,
and they're like main signature item.
the ceiling on beef jerky isn't. I don't think it's through the roof high. I also think the floor isn't. The floor is also high.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I can hear that.
yeah. All right, it's time for the damn that's cold minute. Jägermeister. Looking back over the week, damn that's cold. Do you have the? Do we have the video of Angel Reese dribbling last night?
Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
Special whistle.
I was watching.
Yeah.
She was talking about how people get a special whistle. Here she is on the fast break for the Chicago Sky, and she takes. That's a.
What's wrong with
I think
that?
we call that a quadruple dribble.
Yeah, that's not even a rule.
That's a double dribble.
To be fair, that's not in the rule book.
That's very, very clearly in the rule book.
The quadruple dribble?
The second one, this double dribble right here is all up in the rule
If
book.
you're going to allow the first one, you got to allow the second one.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. Because that would imply that both teams did it. No, she just did both teams double dribble by herself.
And she got away with that.
She did. And
And-
you know what? Damn. That's
cold.
cold. Remember to check out Jägermeister at Jägermeister.com/NUS. Drink responsibly. Jägermeister liqueur, 35% alcohol by volume, imported by Moss Jägermeister US, White Plains, New York. Let's take a shot here. How did I get two again?
I specifically
How-
gave you one.
How?
There's your one.
Where's my one?
You knocked it over.
I did knock it over.
Happy Friday, Brandon.
Happy Friday to you, Tate. Here, take a shot.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Damn, that's cold. Are y'all coming to get some or not?
I would get some. Yeah.
Nah, you just sit there.
Let me get one.
Okay, come get one. Yeah, we'll get two then if you're.
Give me that.
Yeah, grab 2 while you're up there. I would like.
Damn, that really is cold.
That is cold. That's good.
That's cold as fuck.
I would like a.
That's the coldest I've ever had.
I would like this rig in my apartment.
This right here?
Yeah, I would have loved. I would do one every Friday.
I was going to send it to Connor for his bistro, but
That would be great. That would be a great addition to the beach.
by the way, I was on Facebook Marketplace and somebody put a table for $50 and it is your bistro.
Is it?
Yeah, but it just said table. So should I get it for my bistro or what? Why did you call that table a bistro? And why? How did Blutman slip out?
I don't know.
He just Blutman.
Irish Blutman.
Yeah, I only call it a bistro because my mom
Oh well,
referred to it as like a bistro area.
then it's a bistro. As far as I'm concerned, it's a
Says
bistro.
goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's she doing? She good?
Yeah, she's doing all right. I was just talking to her. There might be some footage of me talking to her in the vlog that we released from the Blutman.
Did you release it already?
No, we're gonna put. This is gonna be a big editing weekend for me, which I love.
I've heard good things about it.
Wait, what?
I-
Nerd.
Yeah, like when I can just sit down and edit.
Are you gonna keep a running not tally or record, but
Of Connor?
of just what's nerd and what's not nerd?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying it's going to be a big editing weekend for me, and I love it. That's nerd. What is he doing?
Well, there's all the footage from the North Dakota trip and then case race stuff and everything. So.
Oh, I think this is my Father's Day present from my mama.
Oh, nice.
Well, that's not true.
Oh wait, no, this
That's
is
from
not.
my
That's
father.
your father.
Yeah, not you.
What did
mother.
your?
I don't know. That should be for you. If it's for me, then whoops, wrong package.
It
but
says
that should be for you.
Shipped to Liam Blutman, Barstool Sports.
Yeah, but Marky told me a package was coming for you.
Okay, well I'm.
So
gonna,
this could be it. If it's not, then
Expectations here, Brandon?
That was so cold.
it could be fucking anything.
I got
Anything.
an apple.
This could
fritter.
be. I don't know how you pull it off, but this could be Liam Blutman in this package.
That
Like
won't
Mark
make
could pull that off. Actually, we have a Liam Blutman at home.
We have another package for you to open, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
There's another package for you to open
Was his
that
birthday
one?
here?
in front of us apparently.
It was.
Why does my mic keep doing this?
What?
No, you have to follow it. It's called a Texas Trail.
Okay.
It's a trailing line. Make sure I looked at. Oh fuck! I might wear this to SmackDown tonight. Brutus the Barber against $1 Million Man.
That's sick.
That's fucking sick.
That's a great gift.
That's a fantastic gift. Is it 2X? Did he look? That's XL. But that's okay. That's okay. That's
Say,
okay.
you might
Oh,
pull
we're
out the muscles
turning-
on that.
No,
one.
he's just telling me to lose a little weight. That's fine. That's
Okay,
Mark
okay.
Blutman. Mark Blutman is my favorite person.
Thank you.
A top 5 person to me.
Neat.
What?
Open
Neat.
The other package? Where's the other?
Any questions?
I think it's over there.
Any questions, Liam?
That white bag. Right?
Oh, the white bag.
Liam, did you go back to the fritter? Is that fritter too?
No, my other half.
Gotcha.
It says on it something. There's a note on the back, taped onto the bag, Brandon.
Yeah, I know. I've already opened it.
I'm not an
But
animal.
read what it says.
But I don't.
For context.
I don't know where the.
It's
It's taped to the bag.
Flip.
flip
not.
it over.
Flip it.
Mostly sports. Titus or Brandon open on Jersey Day in front of the Couch Boys. Today's not Jersey Day.
It came yesterday, 1 second after the show ended.
Okay.
so-
Open in front of the Couch Boys. Okay. So here we go. I assume this is for me and Titus. And there are 2 jerseys.
Oh, I see it. Oh,
We have here
Shit.
minor league baseball jerseys. Alternate for the.
Bigfoot on them.
I have the Boone Bigfoots.
Wow.
The Boone Bigfoots. I believe in Boone, North Carolina. I hope that's correct.
That's got to be the only boon in the country. Who else has got a boon?
I bet there's a Boone. I feel like there's a Boone, Arkansas. What about Boone, Tennessee? Daniel Boone from Kentucky or Tennessee? Where was Daniel Boone from? Is Daniel Boone a real person?
Daniel Boone?
I'm thinking of Davy Crockett.
No, Daniel Boone's a
Fun
Thinking of
fact,
Davy Crockett.
and I don't want to
Daniel
go-
Boone's not a real person. Didn't he have the?
There's a Boone that did something.
Oh wait, who's Paul Bunyan?
Look at all these.
Paul Bunyan's not.
Chop down.
Johnny Appleseed.
Yeah, Daniel Boone was in the Revolutionary War.
Oh, Daniel Boone. Okay, so that was him. Paul Bunyan had the big blue ox.
There's
Yep,
there's a
and
bunch of
midget.
them.
American pioneer in the war.
Allegedly, I'm related to Davy Crockett.
You're definitely not.
Distant cousin.
What about you? Says Crockett. What about you, Crockett?
All my family is from like poor parts of
Connor.
Alabama and Tennessee, so that it would make sense.
Connor, you see the Klingon on the front, and then on the back,
It's a Wookiee.
What is on the back?
Captain Kirk. So
Wow.
Obi-Wan.
With the Death Star 2 in the background.
Did Jeff D. Lowe make those? That's got some fucking dozen auto tune on the back.
That's kind of, yeah. There's just
Nothing.
a bunch of
Well,
laughter.
nothing
what
can
was
be
that laughter?
Nothing can
Roaring
be
laugh.
You hear that joke?
Hold on one second.
Want me to go check on it?
Yeah.
I got it.
Go together. Go crash that party.
Okay.
So thank you very much. Thank you very much to the people down in Boone, North Carolina.
are we laughing?
Whoa!
Where'd that come from?
Oh, Pete's funny? Pete's funny.
No, get in here. We know that's bullshit. If they're laughing at Pete, they're
Should
just
we bring Pete on?
No, we're not. Fuck Pete. I'm team fuck Pete forever now. Pete pissed me off.
What'd Pete do to you?
Pete's an asshole.
Okay.
That's all I'll say.
Is this dozen related?
No, it's behind the scenes related.
Gotcha.
Fuck Pete. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
that
There's no
that
chance.
can't be that funny.
That was mocking.
That's fake.
That was
Fake laugh.
Work.
Yeah, that was artificial.
Bulls traded Alex Caruso to the Thunder for Josh Giddey. There's a rule that white guys can only be traded for white guys, right?
I think it's unwritten.
It's a pretty good rule. Okay. Alex Caruso, good defender, two-time All-NBA or second-team All-NBA defense, I think. Giddey, though, young, maybe some off-the-court troubles. But
Maybe.
well, yeah, but he didn't actually get in trouble, right?
We could talk after a show.
He did not get in trouble.
Right. But what I'm saying is, no.
He could get away with it.
No, don't even say that.
But there's
What happened?
but there's no. He's faced no charges, right? He's faced no charges.
I suppose, but
Unless he
okay,
knows
whatever. Okay, you know what? No, we're not going to talk about that topic. Woody Harrelson doesn't own a cell phone because he doesn't want to be readily available to people.
Bullshit.
On his new podcast, Where Everybody Knows Your Name with Ted Danson. I'm sorry, what? There's a Ted Danson, Woody Harrelson podcast about Cheers?
I guess.
How come?
Should that have been the headline? Should I let?
Kind of, yeah, kind of, yeah. I didn't know. These TV podcasts that take two cast members and look back on some episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Some are good, some are god awful.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Is it? Did Pete
old
order a hit on my?
Yeah, that was the most Pete thing I've ever seen.
Fucking Pete. Nothing works, and
He heard you.
he gets paid for nothing. All right. Look at this shit. Oh,
The old
put it back.
Texas
I
Trail.
fixed it. Okay. Y'all big Yellowstone guys? I watch it on TikTok a lot.
I finished the first season.
Yeah.
It-
I can't get into
It
it.
ignites a little bit of like the.
They're all bad.
I got an
people.
inner cowboy. Yeah, they're all terrible.
They're all bad people. They're all terrible people. Nobody in that show is a good person.
That's what makes for the best shows sometimes.
No, it's not. You know what? That's why I didn't watch The League, that fantasy football.
there were good people.
They were all shitty people.
Andre?
They were all he was an awful person. They were all terrible people.
no.
They were all assholes.
No.
None of them were likable.
Rafi?
Rafi is the worst.
That's not a good example.
Rafi is.
Rafi Bomb.
Taco is.
Taco.
Yeah.
Great guy. Succession, all
Well,
bad people.
Succession. I think TV just decided the writers of TV about 15 years ago decided we all suck and we're all bad people. They don't write good characters anymore. Nobody's good.
House of the Dragon, there are a lot of people. who are
Nobody
really
watches that nerd shit.
Yes, we do.
I'm watching House of Dragon now. Did you take a name from House of Dragon and put it into Star Wars?
bad. Vagar, yeah.
Wait, you can't cross.
I saw that and I was like, they said the Great Vagar or something, and I was like, hold up, I've heard that name before.
If we did that, you'd get mad at us.
No. It was.
You were paying homage.
You cross-pollinated.
It's just a sick fucking name that, and I spell it differently too in the Star
How'd you
Wars
spell
version. Vagar.
That's 3 different Vagar spellings I know now.
Yeah.
Well, you have your own.
No, one from a video game.
All right, let's go through all the Vagars. So we got Vegar, which is Vigar. What do you?
Vigar.
That's Vigar.
That's Vagar.
That's Vigar. And
I'm
what's
telling you right now.
what's
it's
the
pronounced
normal
Vagar.
and what's the third Vagar spell?
It's like VHAEGER.
Y'all haven't said a Vagar yet. You've got Vigar. You've got Vigar.
Maybe you don't know Vagar.
What do you have?
VAAJ.
Oh,
This is the only right one so far. This is the best one. Keep going.
J.
A third Q.
J.
The Batman symbol.
Yeah.
Q.
JR.
Is it Alex Karras and Webster?
The
Holy crap.
the House of the Dragon story that I was gonna get to yesterday because I had some people hit me up saying,
Hold that off till Monday.
No. Well, I mean, I guess it's out of the news cycle already, but there was the tweet going around that Olivia Cook, who plays Allison Hightower, who I am Team Green, I am Team Allison.
Simp.
She had not a simp. She had apparently a very messy and very aggressive sex scene that was cut from this season of House of the Dragon. So that was a little bit unfortunate.
You're devastated.
All right. Well,
Maybe.
let me see Allison at least.
Played by Olivia Cook, who is a gorgeous individual.
That's how you say it.
You may know her from
Gorgeous.
Player One.
You got a cattle auction? What a weird way to say it.
No, she's a smoke.
There, that's better.
She looks like human Fiona from Shrek 1.
that's unnecessary.
That one right
Same
there.
outfit.
That
Listen.
one. She does look like human Fiona.
Did they
there.
just steal the
Wearing
plot?
outfit.
I think we've been in on this subject
Fiona's
on the
hot
show
as fuck.
before.
Yeah.
Both versions of Fiona you can make a case for.
No.
Wait, not both versions, Connor. Not both
You
versions.
can make a case for both versions of
No,
Fiona.
human version only, Connor.
I don't know.
What are you, hold on.
Don't get me wrong.
Fiona up there.
What's appealing about
Don't get
ogres?
me wrong. Human Fiona definitely.
Oh, hold on now.
Hear me out.
Well, I mean, human Fiona, obviously number one. But
Yes,
just saying
correct.
The gap between
We're
one
on-
and two isn't that big.
It's not as big as people think.
I mean, she's a sturdy gal.
You think she hawked to us?
All right, we gotta talk about her. TJ doesn't know who that is.
I saw it today, but
TJ
I had missed that.
coming in today, he had missed it. He had not seen her. Have you seen Hawk Tua?
Yeah.
You've seen Hawk Tua?
Of course.
She's taking over the internet.
What?
Liam, the Hawk
Liam,
Tua
you're
girl.
all over the internet.
Hawk Tua, spit on that
You
thing.
just got a hawk.
You haven't seen that girl? They can't find her apparently. Or is it- people are looking for her, and she's
But the thing is, why would you need to find her?
because it's the
In
internet.
this case-
and as soon as one thing happens, they have to find
It's
you.
not like she flashed her titties or anything. Like
Oilers chick again.
No.
She talked about sucking dick.
In a fashion that was
A very nonchalant, flippant fashion.
I think we could just let her live.
That's fine. I don't think anybody's trying to kill her. We're not trying to.
Actually, let's set you up. Let's get you set up with Hawk Tua.
I too.
Hawk Tua girl, if you're watching, Connor Griffin would take you on a date right now.
I feel like she would be family.
As long as she looked like an ogre.
I would love to go on a date with pretty much anybody who would hawk to
Guys, I just realized Blutman kind of looks like
No.
Say it.
No.
like Ogre Fiona.
No.
I mean, a little bit.
That's not true.
Oh.
You made that up.
Well, it's not.
Uh-oh.
Well, yeah, you're right. The transition's coming, and I mean, it's not.
More so than
That means Connor finds you attractive, or more attractive than. But don't worry, he's getting married to Evo. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Let's see. Woody Harrelson, don't care. Pro skateboarder Tyshawn Jones was kicked off his bike by a stranger while cruising around Paris.
This is a crazy video.
Really? It's a video?
Mm-hmm.
Did you send it to TJ?
No, I did not.
At what point in this
always
show's life will y'all realize if you're going to put it on the sheet and it's a video, TJ should have it? Huh? At what point?
At what
At
point?
what point
At no
are we going to
point.
get fucking
At no
serious?
point. At no point.
At what point are we going to get fucking serious about the product we
Yeah,
put out?
I DM'd it.
Okay, good. You don't have TJ's number.
It's easier for him to
I
pull
gotta
it,
pull it up on
pull it up on the desktop.
cuts one step out of the.
Oh fuck, we got a mailbag.
You like
Let's do it.
bag?
I've been waiting for this one.
Damn.
This video's insane.
All right, go.
Oh.
Why random?
Oh.
Okay.
Whoa, yep.
All right.
Careful.
So he's ride.
Oh my god.
That's like road rash.
A drive-by
Kicking.
kick is crazy.
I was expecting a lot.
Are we not thinking setup or because that's
That's an
insane.
Yeah.
Is it because he was swerving in the bike lane?
I don't know.
And someone was filming.
I still don't think you kick him off.
Yeah, I don't know.
That is road rash on the Sega Genesis. It was a bike race. It was a motorcycle race, and you could pull up beside the guy and kick him.
That was crazy.
Punch
Am
him.
I wrong for when Evo presented that, or when you presented that like I was expecting a guy to like run and then fly and kick him off and not be on a bike and kick?
Yeah, you're wrong.
Okay. So I was let down from my expectation.
When you played Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, how much time did you spend on the bikes? Maybe percentage.
I've never played a Tony Hawk game in my life.
What the fuck?
What the fuck with you? All right, mailbag time. Mailbag time. From Evan in Colorado. With the new college football playoff structure, do you think a 9 through 12 seed will ever win the national championship? Keep in mind, people were arguing that Alabama had a chance to win going into the playoffs last season. If they would have lost to Auburn in the last week of the season, they probably could have been ranked 9. Family. I would lean towards it would have to be a very special circumstance that would create an avenue for like the actual 1 or 2 seed, the most talented team, to either have a guy miss 2 or 3 games and it knocks him down to a 9 or 12 and he comes back. That's the only way I can see a 9 through 12 seed winning.
9 through 12 this year was Missouri, Penn State, Ole Miss, Oklahoma.
None would have
no chance.
None would have had a chance.
But
and Ole Miss was a great team, but you saw Ole Miss against Georgia in the regular season. They lost 52-17. Like, I think I'm not saying the champion is not going to come outside of the top 4 every now and then, but I don't think it's going to be between that 9 and 12 range. Now, the thing that's exciting about the 9s or 12s, maybe they're not good enough to win the national championship. But are they good enough on a one Saturday situation to knock out the 3 seed, knock out the 2 seed,
100%.
knock out the 1 seed? So yeah, it was a good question. I just
and very fair. I mean, if Alabama would have lost without that crazy ending.
yeah, but Alabama, we've seen Alabama wasn't good enough to win the national title. They lost to Michigan. They should have beaten Michigan. They had that game under control and they kind of lost it. But I don't know. Our friend Anon in Pittsburgh, love you, Anon. Thank you for watching. What's the most average sports movie ever made? Like on a 1 to 10 scale, what is the exact 5 movie? This is a phenomenal question, and I will now sit back and think.
I got one.
Yes, go.
Would you say I got 2?
Okay.
Invincible is an average sports movie.
Okay. All right.
I would say The Blind Side is an average sports movie. Why are you so? What are you so mad about? You think it's a great movie?
Skipping past The Blind Side.
Thoughts on Invincible?
I watched Invincible once.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was fine, which would lead me to think your judgment of that as being the average sports movie. I think a lot of people out there, particularly Philly people, would say it's better than that. But I have it just about average. I had one in my mind just now, and I think The Replacements is a perfectly average. The Replacements is not a great movie. It's not a bad movie. It's a perfectly watchable movie. It is a movie that if you see on, you're going to watch it. Shane Falco, all that, Jimmy McGinty, you're gonna watch it. But it's not that. It's not like overly good.
No, that's a good answer.
Yeah, I think The Replacements is one. One that I think is on the lower end of average. The Rookie with Dennis Quaid.
I was going to say The Rookie.
It is a watchable movie. It's boring and dry, but I think The Rookie is just the quintessentially average sports movie.
Where does Jerry Maguire fall in for you?
Way, 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 way at the top end of sports
Really?
movies. I generally, when ranking sports movies, don't consider it a sports movie because I don't think it's fair because it's such a good movie, and it's not as sports focused as the others. So I don't. If you ask me to rank my top 5 sports movies, I wouldn't include Jerry Maguire. However, if you make me call it a sports movie, it's a top 5 sports movie.
Top 5. Wow.
It is. It's a phenomenal movie. Let's see.
Rookie of the Year?
That's trash. That is gutter trash.
Okay.
That's a terrible movie, and it's embarrassing if anybody likes it. Let's see.
I can't remember.
Necessary Roughness with Scott Bakula, or whatever it's called. Is that what it's called? Necessary Roughness? Yeah, the one with Straight Arrow, Edge and Arrow. No, Sinbad played in it. It was from '91. Y'all don't worry about it. Let's see. Most average sports movie. Anybody from Little Giants? Little Giants is not as good as Mighty Ducks. It's not as good as some others kids movies back then, but it's perfectly fine. It's average. I think Little Giants is a great average sports movie. What's the chat saying, TJ? I like this topic.
Blades of Glory, Longest Yard, Angels in the Outfield,
Yeah.
Angels in the Outfield.
Basketball.
No, basketball good.
Basketball, hot garbage.
No.
Where do
good.
you stand on
Bad good?
A League of Their Own? Too high? It's good, or it's
Way above average.
okay?
Way above average. League of Their Own is probably a top 5 baseball
I
movie.
was looking at him. Trouble with the Curve. You like that one?
Didn't watch it. Isn't that one terrible?
That's the one with Clint Eastwood and Rachel McAdams.
His
correct?
daughter walks out and she's just a genius or something, and then there's this. I've seen these clips on TikTok.
Yeah,
There's
it's a big TikTok
Yeah.
movie.
What else, TJ? Give me a couple more from the chat.
Rudy, MVP.
Yeah, Rudy is an interesting one.
Rudy's better than average. It's not upper echelon, upper echelon, but it's better than average.
I doubt you've seen this one, but I'm looking up a bunch of sports movies right now. You ever seen The Game Plan with The
Yeah.
Rock?
Of course, I've
Oh.
seen the game plan. Yeah.
What's the one where he coaches the youth
Gridiron Gang.
Gridiron Gang? That's an average. That's a perfectly average movie. 'Cause
I'm gonna say a controversial one. I think Coach Carter is average. I think
I
Glory Road is
love
average.
Coach Carter.
Glory Road and Coach Carter are both in the well. Coach Carter might be a little bit above.
Coach Carter's a good movie.
Glory Road is pretty average.
Yeah, that's a good average.
The Express is pretty average.
it's not really a sports movie, but the Ben Affleck The Way Back was pretty fine.
It is a sports movie, isn't it? He
Yeah,
coaches
but
a
it's more
basketball team.
but it's more centered around like his
Alcoholism.
Yeah.
And stuff. This might be controversial because of the subject, and I love the subject, and it's a phenomenal man. But I thought 42 fell short of being an all-time great.
I still like that movie. a
It's
lot.
fine.
Great trailer. One of my favorite trailers ever.
Yeah. Why?
I don't know. It just gets me hyped. Jay-Z comes in.
'Kay.
Brooklyn, we go hard. So good.
All right, Donnie from Door County, Wisconsin. By the way, we got to get out of here. Donnie from Door County, Wisconsin. How much sawdust can you put in a Rice Krispie treat before people start to notice?
This is a thing. I've seen this.
What's like standard? Are people like
How do you measure sawdust?
They did there's a video about
ounces.
where they made Rice Krispie treats,
Yeah.
and then they made Rice Krispie treats, but they added like 10% of the weight of the Rice Krispie treat was sawdust, and no one noticed. And then they did 15 and 20, and they
Yeah, I think you can probably get away with a fair amount because
Yeah.
everything else in a Rice Krispie overpowered.
30% of the Rice Krispie treat could be sawdust. I think you'd be okay.
Liam, do you think you could leave some on the table for some people?
I'd know this.
Test it out. You would notice?
Yeah.
Ryan in Seattle, if Mostly Sports did shows on location for a week, think PMT's Grit Week. Where are the cities you'd want to record? Well, he just spoiled Shit Week.
Damn it.
Or Clit Week. Which one y'all want to do, Shit Week or Clit
We
Week?
should do Shit Week.
Okay. Where are the cities you'd want to record in? I don't know. Everywhere. Everywhere
yeah.
there's family. What city do you think we have the most family members?
Chicago.
Chicago, probably.
Chicago's pretty big.
No, we were just in North Dakota.
You think Bismarck, North Dakota is our biggest city?
Mandan, yeah.
Did they get mad at you?
Because
when
the
it's-
entire
I think it's Mandan.
No.
They got mad because I said Mandan. It's Mandan.
Oh, it's Mandan.
They hit us up. It is Mandan.
I thought you said they were mad because it was.
We said Mandan originally. It's Mandan.
Okay.
So apologies to everybody from
Yes,
North Dakota.
and their entire population watches show. So
Ethan, Alton, Iowa. Should people who put milk in before cereal get the death penalty?
I think that's harsh.
The death penalty?
The death penalty is harsh for people that go milk first.
I think it's fair.
Really?
Yeah, I think death is fine for people that put milk in slightly before the cereal. Yeah, let's not.
That should be like the screening they do before you get like your driver's license or.
Yeah, we need
Somebody in this room is definitely a milk in before cereal guy, and they're just not speaking up.
Think he's wearing blue?
He's either wearing blue or white.
I don't like cereal.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
like
like
that's
milk.
gonna be his answer.
I've never really had. I've never had cereal with milk.
Yeah, I never.
And I've never had real cereal. The only cereal that I've ever had is like Cookie Crisp.
That's real.
That's cereal.
Literally cereal.
Okay.
It's
What do you?
cookies.
What is real
It's
cereal?
also delicious.
Yeah, but I wouldn't.
Cookie Crisp is cereal, Liam.
What do
Well-
you eat cereal with?
I've literally I've never had cereal outside of Cookie Crisp.
I
Have you ever had Frosted Flakes?
No, never.
You ever had Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Never.
You ever had Cheerios?
Never.
cereal day next week Wednesday.
Oh.
Done.
I need almond milk.
No, you're testing cereals. You're testing cereals.
The chicken wings, I could understand maybe because you had your.
Cereals?
Yeah, cereal.
They're
Never
such a
had
cheap,
Grow up on cereal.
They're such a cheap, easy thing for breakfast when your mom or your dad is
Fruit
rushing. They
Loops,
just here's a bowl of
Apple
cereal.
Jack.
What'd you eat for breakfast?
Waffle crisp.
A lot of the times I would have microwavable pancakes.
This generation.
The
At the hotel in St. Paul before we left, he looked at cereal, said cereal. No, never. And I
Yeah.
walked past it.
I just don't like the
I
way.
didn't think of that till now.
If we bring 5 cereals, will you at least taste them?
Yeah, I'll taste them
They're-
for
And
the
you'll
show.
give us a review.
Yeah, but I just don't think I'm gonna like.
You've
it.
never experienced post cinnamon toast crunch milk, which is like it's the greatest creation on earth.
Are you? Come on.
I eat toast in the morning, strawberries, yogurt now,
He had a sausage tornado.
protein bar. I did have a sausage tornado. It was delicious.
What?
It was a bizarre find. Only in Minnesota.
Yeah.
The last cereal I had was a nightmarish experience too. So
Scott in Chicago. Best jersey numbers at each position in football. Great. Quarterback. What's the best number?
10.
12.
10.
I think 16.
8.
16 looks dorky on too many guys.
I like a good 4 too. I like a good
19's the worst.
4's good. 4's good. 2's not bad.
2's not bad.
I love 12 or
What are your
7.
thoughts on
7. 7.
Run it. 7's good. 7's good. That might be 7.
Yeah,
7 and
7.
17.
I think it might be 7. 7 or 8. 8's good too. Anyway.
These are most cities.
Chicago, New York, Boston. So the biggest cities: Dallas, Philadelphia, Atlanta. Where's one that's going to be surprising?
Charlotte?
Nashville, Charlotte,
A lot of North Carolina.
Indianapolis, which we'll be live at. Raleigh, North Carolina. We're big in Carolina, huh? Okay. All right.
Toronto.
Oh, good for us.
International.
Cincinnati. Best jersey numbers. Oh yeah, best running back number.
Ooh,
I like 22.
I like
22.
21.
I like 32.
40.
These are old 80s numbers.
28.
32 and 34 were both good.
High 20's all bad.
Like 28 is bad. 29. 's bad?
25 and up is bad.
32. I like 32.
5. College football 5
It
for
has
running
changed.
backs.
Yeah.
So good.
Reggie Bush. Mm-hmm. Who else?
Darren McCann.
Wide receivers.
I'm going 1.
I'm
I
going-
love 1.
No, bring
I'm
back
go-
the 8.
I'm going double eights.
Bring
I'm
back
going,
the double
Dude,
8.
bring back the
88.
double 8. 88's a perfect number for a wide receiver.
85.
85's good.
1 is so fun.
80's good.
81. Good.
Yeah.
80 is your
80s.
possession receiver. 88 is your go up and get the ball guy. 89 is your speed receiver. That's the way it should be.
Yeah.
11 also good for a receiver.
86 is your guy that is 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Yeah.
That's your 3rd and 3 receiver.
Yeah.
88 though is a star.
Great.
Let's see. Offensive lineman.
Something.
62.
73.
Yeah.
Nah, 62's
62 somehow is
That's center.
exactly right.
Jason Kelsey.
60.
Pandering.
Oh, yeah, I guess you did. I kind of went in.
That was. It wasn't. I wasn't thinking.
Linebacker number.
Subconsciously.
56.
54.
56.
54. 52.
50's good. 56. That's the best one.
I like 54.
You like 54?
I like 54. Well, LeVar Arrington was 56. That was a strong number.
Lawrence Taylor was 56. 55's good. Too. Double
56
fives.
is good.
Double nickel.
What do you like from your defensive end?
Oh, man. See, that.
Do you like a good 99?
Yeah, I think I do. I think I like a high 90s. Like a good 99, yeah.
Good nine.
Think-
Now it's kind of like cool to be like in college, be like a low number.
Yeah, be like
defensive
3.
end.
Yeah.
like
If you're a
one.
speed rusher, it works. If
Yeah.
you're like a big, powerful.
I think
0 off the
yeah,
I want my
play
best
role.
defensive lineman to be 99.
90.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't be a low number and be bad.
Double numbers are better.
97
99,
works
88.
too.
Bosa.
The interior defensive line, I think, has to be low 90s. Outside has to be high 90s.
44
On
is
the
a good
defensive
number.
line.
No, for a defense tackle, like 55, 56 works too.
It
does.
I
It
like
does.
92 for a defensive lineman.
All right, boys, we got to get out of here.
Corner.
Oh,
One.
1.
Corner is 1.
The lower the better.
One.
The lower the better. 1, yeah. 1's good.
How do you feel about 0?
I'm pro 0.
I hate 0.
I like 0 degrees.
Where do you
Fahrenheit.
like your 0?
In my degrees Fahrenheit.
I like
I don't
0
like it on my
on
football
defense,
field.
non-offense.
I like it in basketball. I don't like it in football.
Agreed with Teej.
Safety, 30.
20.
You're gonna let me in the show
Three.
so I can go.
Punter?
I gotta go do quick picks.
11.
All right. Thank you, boys. Family.
Family.
We'll be back Monday. Case race in 30 minutes.
Less than that.
Shit, we ran over.
Shit.
Case race in 22 minutes. What? That's the show. We'll see you Monday.
That's how ball is done.
Say croissant.
I hope you all have a good day and maybe go out and venture yourselves to get a croissant.